this is me. So before today's video starts, I actually have a little bit of a story time for you guys. So a few days ago, I actually fell off Joey for the very first time, and I thought I'd talk about this because I want to show you the reality of owning horses. Not everything goes perfectly, and I really want to show you because a lot on social media you see all of the highlights of people's rides and their life and things, and I want to show you that not everything goes quite right. So the other day, it was a chilled, nice day, did a bit of flat work. We put up 3 fences in the arena, only kept them small. I just wanted to work on a little course. It was only about 80 centimetres for us, so it was a good height for us, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm pushing him, anything like that. It was just having a little pop because I hadn't jumped him for a while. And Joey got a little bit long. I tried to hold him back a little bit, and he kind of bolted towards this oxer. We ended up going slightly through the oxer, and because he knocked the poles down, he had a little bit of a tantrum afterwards, which a lot of horses do if they knock a pole. He decided to lift his back legs up in the air. He's been feeling really good at the moment. Actually, he's feeling a lot stronger, so he kind of wanted to show me a few moves. So anyway, because we were going very fast towards the arena fence, I tried to pull him up. He obviously didn't want to go through the arena fence, so he quickly whipped around, so I lost my balance. I went out the side door, and it also resulted in me going bam into the arena fence. So I'm a little bit bruised, but I'm good. But the main thing is I actually hit my head. So this is the helmet I was wearing when I fell off. So I just wanted to do a little important message that if you do fall off and hit your head, it's really important not to wear that helmet again, to replace it. And I'm not just saying that because I want you guys to buy more helmets or anything like that. It is really important. This helmet, when I hit my head on the fence, has taken in a lot of impact, a lot of force. And because that's happened once, you can't guarantee it's going to be able to do the same. So where I hit my head was actually here, and humans have a little bit of a design fault because right here there's a really thin bit of bone, and underneath there's lots of really important blood vessels and arteries, and if I'd hit that, I probably wouldn't be how I am right now. So this helmet definitely has changed my life just by me wearing it in the arena. And I know a lot of people are a little bit more relaxed with their horse, so they've had it a long time, they might ride it up from the paddock without a helmet. So this is just a little message to show that freak accidents can happen. I wasn't even wearing matchy. It was just a very chillaxed day. We weren't filming, so unfortunately I don't have it on camera for you guys. But even if you're really super comfortable with your horse, a bird could jump out and spook them. Even horses that aren't that spooky, freak accidents and things like that can happen, so please wear a helmet. So I haven't actually jumped since I last jumped Joey, where I had my little fall. So today I actually have a lesson with my instructor, so hopefully today we can get our jumping confidence back. I have ridden Joey a lot since then. I got back on after my fall because I did feel okay. Even though I was a little bit bruised, I just did some flat work afterwards. But yeah, so I've done some pole work the other day. I've also hacked him twice. So yeah, today is the first day jumping him since my fall. So I'm excited to get back on and do some jumping, but also a little bit nervous. So you guys can come along with me. Hopefully we get our jumping confidence back. It's all good. But yeah, let's go and get Joey ready and get him tacked up. Oh no, don't look at my messy tack room. Let's not show you guys that. We might have to do a cleaning video soon because it's like everything's clean, like my tack's clean, all that kind of stuff. It's just a few things are in places where they shouldn't be. But anyway, let's get you ready for our lesson, Joey. Pop your head collar on. There we go, over the big floppy ears, big floppers, yeah? Oh, you're so cute. Okay, let's do that up. What has happened to your mane and your forelock? It's going in all directions, hey? All directions. Let's release you, shall we? Wah! Get in. Good boy. Alright, you wouldn't know there was a little poo patch there, would you? He is definitely getting lighter because I can tell where the poo patches are now, when before I couldn't, but I don't think he's got any more, has he? It's quite difficult to tell with the dapple grey. It kind of blends in quite well. I think you're good, Joey. The other day his face was completely yellow because he decided to use his poo as a pillow in his stable, so that was fun washing off. His tail's actually pretty yellow now. I should probably wash it at some point, but because it's such a cold day today, like my fingers are going numb, I don't really want to get water everywhere and get wet and wash it, so I might wash it later. We'll see. But it is a bit yellow. Sorry mate, the rest of him is clean. He's actually looking pretty clean today. I've brushed him all off, he's not dusty or anything, so I need to start putting his boots on and get him tacked up. Wow. My hands are very cold, but his tail is going to be clean and looking beautiful. I'm not going to do the top bit because that isn't too yellow. And also I don't want to get him cold because obviously the water's cold, but he's not going to feel the coldness in his tail. No. Just like getting in all the crevices. Look at all that brown. I kind of want to leave it in for a little bit, but it's got to dry off before our lesson. Mix and stir. Mixy mix that tail. Alright guys, so Joey's tail is now cleaned and washed. I've just dried it off as well, and it's actually drying pretty quickly, so that's good. So today we're going to go for the matchy olive green. So I've got a saddle pad here. I'm just going to tack him up now, and I'll see you guys when I'm at my lesson. Once we arrived at my instructor's yard, we had a little bit of a chat about my fall and also about what we'd be getting up to in my lesson, because I really wanted to do some jumping to get my sort of confidence back. So after warming up, we started off doing some pole work, and this really showed something that we need to work on, because after the poles, Joey really does like to zoom off, and I think that's why in the canter and when we were jumping, he did get quite long. So then here we just went over a little cross pole, which he loved to leap over. So we were really working on the canter afterwards, making sure that although we enjoy Joey's enthusiasm and for him to be forward, because it's actually really nice for once to have a forward horse, that it's on my terms and it's not out of control and he's not rushing off with me. So here we did a little cross pole up to an upright, and he had a really nice canter afterwards. I really made him sit back and sit up. So here again he popped it really nicely. He did zoom off a little bit there, so something we also practiced was after the jump going back to walk or even halting him. So here we're doing it on the other rein. Here we just didn't have enough impulsion. I probably could have put my leg on a little bit more. So the most difficult thing at the moment with Joey and his canter is to make sure we have enough impulsion so he has enough energy and he's bouncy enough, but without him getting too fast, too flat and too long. And with him being a young horse, his canter still is a tiny bit unbalanced. So as he gets stronger, as he gets older, this is just something that's going to improve and get better and better. And as you can see with our jumping session, he was going so nicely. Here I had to kick him through to make sure we had that impulsion, but then straight after the jump had to make sure that he was sitting back and wasn't getting too long. Here we had a really nice canter going in, and we were also doing this exercise where I kind of had to go to these fences at an angle. I had to go inside the first jump that was in the way, and then we did a little bit of a course here, so we just popped over this oxer, and he also did a little bit of a flying change with his back legs as well to get the correct canter. Here he just didn't quite pick his legs up quick enough for the first fence, and then he got a little bit long afterwards, so I really had to be like, no Joey, back, had to be very assertive. So we went back to walk just to calm everything down again. As you can see, he got quite long. Then we went through again and he did it a lot nicer. We got our canter back, and overall I was so happy with Joey and we were both feeling a lot more confident. Alright Alright guys, I'm now back from my lesson. I've had a little bit of an outfit change as well because it is quite a bit later now. So I've untacked Joey, let him out in the field, also given him a lot of treats because he was such a good boy. We both had so much fun in our lesson. I'll probably do a voiceover over the top of us riding, so I probably talked quite a lot about what we were doing then, but it's just so good to have lessons. I have one once a week with my instructor. I learned so much, and especially after our little tumble the other day, I'm feeling a lot more confident with our jumping now, so that's all great. So I'm wearing my high vis at the moment because this afternoon I'm actually going to be taking Casper for a hack around the village. I'm going to be taking my GoPro as well, so you can have a little helmet cam point of view of what it's like to ride Casper, taking him on the road and across the fields, so that'll be good fun. We also have the farrier coming at 2, so we'll have to get back in time for that because Casper's also getting a new set of shoes as well because his other ones are worn down quite a little bit and he just needs new ones. It's been a while, so that's exciting. So yeah, now I need to, Casper's literally right there tied up to the fence, so yeah, now I need to take his rug off, get him groomed and get him ready for a ride. Alright guys, I've just put on Casper's saddle. Today I thought I'd go for the mink because it's actually quite similar to the breeches I'm wearing today. I also have a matching hat silk, so although we are fluorescent and very bright, we're still slightly matchy. I'll also put on his little ear bonnet as well because I have a bright reflective one, which is pretty cute, especially as we are going to be hacking on the roads. Luckily today is a nice sunny and bright day, so the cars will definitely see us coming. Hey Casper, he's looking very sleepy. Very sleepy, hey. Hopefully, well, the thing is, whenever I hack Casper, he always does the same thing. The first half of the hack, he is so slow, so sleepy. As soon as we get to the halfway point, when he knows he's on his way home, he sparks up, he wants to trot all the way back, and especially over the fields, he just wants to go. So hopefully, he's a little bit more spicy when he's woken up a bit, but you're very potato today. You're just too chilled. So sleepy, hey? Okay, I'll pop his bridle on and then we'll get going, hey? Mwah. Love you, Casp. He is looking very smart though with his new clip because I had to re-clip him the other day because he was just getting so fluffy. He was more like a polar bear than a pony. So yeah, you're looking very smart. Anyway, bridal time.
Won't stop, so gonna get on the ride, twisting and turning through life. No matter how rough it gets, I'll get by. Home moves with me where I roam. It's in every dream I make my own. I'm never alone. I know that every day will always bring me something new. Every day will bring me something new. Good boy. Every day will bring me something new. The past, most of the time, brings me down, and my future won't exist without living now. So I spread all my footprints around, yeah. I know that every day will always bring me something new.
Alright guys, before today's video ends, I have something super cool to show you. But before that, I thought I would just show you guys my helmet. Obviously you've seen it already at the beginning of this video, but I've had a little chat with Charles Owen, and next time I go up to the factory, they're gonna cut this bad boy open. So we can have a little look and see inside all the damage that has been caused to this guy, because he has gone through a lot of impact. Apparently my head hit the fence so hard that there was such a loud bang. My grandma, who lives next door, came out of her house to see what all the noise was about. So that's a little bit funny. Also something that I've realised is since then is that I've actually broken a rib, this little one here. So obviously like the day after I was a little bit stiff from my fall, you know, my shoulders were aching, my muscles were aching, that kind of thing. I had a nice hot bath afterwards to hopefully help with that. But it's been like, I think it's been like a week or two after and my rib still hurts. It's the sort of thing where getting out of bed, it just feels impossible. You're kind of like, eh. But anyway, so we've had a little check. Apparently my rib is broken. There's not really much you can do about it apart from just, you know, get on with life. I have quite a high pain threshold, so, you know, I'm just getting on with it. I'm still riding, which probably isn't the best, but I'm fine, doesn't hurt too much. So, yeah, so as you can see, the helmet does look completely fine, but I'm actually kind of really excited to see what it looks like inside because it has taken a lot of impact. So now we can go on to the super exciting thing that I was mentioning. So obviously I told Charles Owen about my fall, and they have very kindly made me a new body protector. So I already have an AeroWear one, and obviously this is a brand new AeroWear one, but they have made me a custom body protector. And how cool is this, guys? It is in the same colors as my This Esme helmet. Obviously my helmet right now does not have the hat silicone, but it's in the exact same baby blue, also the grey as well. It has my logo on, so when I get out and do some more cross country and things, because obviously with cross country the fences are solid. The arena fence is solid, which I've definitely found out, but no, the cross-country fences will be solid, so I now have a super matchy body protector, which, just how awesome is this? It's like the cutest colours, because I love pastel colours. And I feel like, also if I did want to wear other matchy sets, I feel like blue is a very safe colour that you could pair with things, so yeah, this is just so cute. This is really wanting me to get out and do some more cross country again now, but yeah, I thought I'd show you the little body protector because all the matchy people out there, you will appreciate how much I love it. So thanks again for Charles Owen for sending me that. I have a new This Esme helmet in the post coming through to me soon, because obviously I'm not going to be wearing that one that I've fallen off in again because it's not going to protect me as much as a new one. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're new or have not done so already, please like and subscribe. It really does help me out and I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!